Hello, I'm Abby from Sutton Schoolswork. Welcome to our Easter assemblies online. Easter is a very important time for Christians. At Easter time, we remember and celebrate the reason why Jesus came to earth. He came to make a way for us to be friends with God. Are you sitting comfortably? Let's begin. In last week's story, Jesus died on a cross. He was buried in a tomb and a large stone was rolled over the entrance to seal it. Guards were posted outside the tomb to prevent anyone from getting inside. It seemed like a very dark ending to the story. But Jesus' followers were in for a surprise. Let's hear today's Bible story.
Very early on Sunday morning, 3 days after Jesus died on the cross, two of his friends, both called Mary, went to the tomb. As was their custom, they took special perfumes and spices to wash Jesus' body with. They were very sad. They loved Jesus and they still couldn't believe that he was gone. Mary and Mary Magdalene had seen where Jesus had been put, in a tomb-like cave, so they knew where it was. As the two friends travelled to the tomb, they were wondering how they would move the big, heavy stone out of the way to reach Jesus' body. When they got there, they had quite a surprise. The stone had been rolled away, and the soldiers had all gone. The two women went inside the tomb, and there was an angel. But where was Jesus? "Don't be frightened," said the angel. The angel told them, "Jesus isn't here. He is alive. Go and tell everyone the wonderful news."
Question time. Why were the two women going to Jesus' tomb? What problem did they expect to find at the tomb? What was their amazing surprise? Let's hear the final part of the story.
After Mary had seen that Jesus' tomb was empty, she went straight away to tell Peter and John. Peter and John had to see for themselves. They both ran to the tomb. They saw the empty clothes, but it was true. Jesus was gone. They went back, puzzled over what had happened. The other Mary had stayed at the tomb. She was crying. Two angels asked her, "Why are you crying?" "They have taken Jesus away," she said, "and I don't know where they've put him." Then she heard another voice. "Mary, why are you crying?" Mary thought it was the gardener. "Where have you taken Jesus?" she asked. "Mary," the person replied. The voice sounded just like Jesus calling her. She dried her eyes and looked up. It really was Jesus. He was alive. Mary was so happy. Jesus was dead, but now he was alive. Jesus told her to go and find his friends and tell them the good news. Mary ran to find Jesus' friends. "I have seen Jesus," she told them all. "He is alive."
Amazing! The tomb was empty. The huge heavy stone had been rolled away. Jesus is alive! It was 3 days since Jesus' body had been sealed in a tomb and guarded by soldiers. When his friends went to wash his body, it was gone. An angel shared the good news. Jesus had risen. Jesus was seen by Mary and later by his followers. Christians believe that Jesus overcame death and rose from the grave. Because of this, Christians believe that after they die, they will live with Jesus forever. Now some questions for you to think about. If you're in a small group, perhaps you could take some time to discuss your answers. If you're on your own, you could write down what you think. What do you think happened to Jesus? Christians are convinced that Jesus rose from the dead. Why do you think that is an important part of their faith? Perhaps you started thinking about Easter. Have you eaten some hot cross buns? Maybe you're looking forward to a few chocolate eggs. There's plenty to look forward to at Easter time. Whatever you do, however you celebrate, we hope you have a special time. For Christians, Easter is the most important time of the year. They remember that Jesus gave his life so that they could live forever with God. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him will not die but have eternal life.